In the hustle of the city, it's hard to imagine a transformation is taking place. Because in the world of corporate Australia, the move away from traditional office space is underway.
For us, it's really about the future is now.
Being bright, being wide, being open.
The liberation of the office worker has begun. It's not just the clothing and office technology that's changing, but the workplace of the future is no longer 9 to 5. In Melbourne's Docklands, a change is taking place at AGL. Keen to dust off the reputation of a traditional corporate, here you'll notice pretty much every aspect of office life is under the microscope. It's a pretty funky place. You might think you're in Silicon Valley, but we're here in Melbourne's Docklands.
We've taken a lot of inspiration from a lot of big companies like that. We take a lot of their learnings on board, and then we basically find an AGL way that works for us.
For starters, work hours are fully flexible. Need to let a tradie in at home at 11 a.m, that's no worries, or if you need to see a doctor in the middle of the day, no problem.
For instance, you've got an appointment to attend to, there is absolutely no qualms in sort of working from home for the day, which makes it a lot easier.
So if you're working from home, how hard is it to keep the discipline up to actually work without having the boss looking over your shoulder?
Look, to be honest, I think it's actually more efficient working from home because you kind of get yourself into that zone.
And you're literally productive from the minute you actually start, connect your machine.
We have multiple people working from home, and we have all of the technology that you need to support that.
All that matters is the work gets done.
It's an output-based organisation. There's no one looking over your shoulder like every minute to make sure you're sort of doing your work.
There are, of course, desks. It's just most of them sit empty. Why work here when you can literally work anywhere?
I brought my daughter in once, right, and then I showed her and she came in and said, like, "Daddy, where do you sit?" And I said, "Well, I can sit anywhere."
The traditional office space has had a bad rap lately. Open plan doesn't necessarily mean more efficient. At AGL, every wall's a whiteboard, all in the name of collaboration.
So what we've got behind us is the central area, so it's not really designated to any kind of team. And what you really can't do is book the area either, which is really good. It's great for ad hoc and quick catch-ups with people from other teams in a centrally located area. Yeah, the whiteboard pen budget will be massive as well.
From breakout areas to outside areas and interrupting work to make sure the plants are okay.
I describe it as innovative, flexible and fresh.
AGL believes this sort of workplace celebrates the employees.
People talk a lot about work-life balance and things like that. I would like to think it more like a work-life blend.
Team meetings are short and sharp.
And Harsha's just doing testing on this year with Rochelle.
So we ran a couple of them this morning.
Everyone's really collaborative. We have big virtual teams, so rather than having silos across the business, we have big groups of people who are really passionate about building a particular product or experience for our customers. With natural elements shown to boost well-being by 15%, the office of the future is all about embracing the outdoors. The beautiful thing about an office space like this is that there is something for everybody.
Are you the sort of person who sits in the corner or bounces around on the trampoline?
No, I bounce around on the trampoline. We don't have a trampoline, obviously, but if there was, I probably would.